went to the antique stores for Labor Day, and my main objective was to find miniatures, Christmas ornaments, or things that I could turn into Christmas ornaments, and dolls. And right away when I walked in the first cabinet, I saw these miniatures for sale, and I did purchase a number of them. And I also purchased this little nativity scene by Shiny Bright, which I was really pleased with. It's very tiny. And I bought a toaster out of here and some books. And there was some really nice little pieces in here. But since I'm not quite sure what my dollhouse is going to look like, I'm not buying a lot of furniture unless it's really a good price. And then I found these little chairs. They're not $2. That's actually something in the back. There was a tub made out of wood and a sink made out of wood. And a little cart, tea cart. That was very cute. I would have liked to have bought that, but I wasn't sure what I would do with it, so. And a butcher block. I really should have bought that for the kitchen. And then this little mirror, dressing mirror with a box under it. That was $2. And I should have bought that too. Now that I think about it, I may go back and get that just for the handle pull on it alone. And then also, I saw these little donkeys, and I meant to buy that one to the left and walked away from it and forgot. So I guess I'll have to go back. And then I found this a basket full of plastic toys. Some of them look like marks. Others are Renwal and various types from the 40s and 50s and 60s. And I did buy some of these. Those are really small. Looks like a 1/24th. I bought this bag. Not the chairs, but the one with the tub in it. And it had a dresser. I should have bought that dresser too. I'm going to end up going back to this place because the problem was I should have brought more money with me. I was being careful. Here's a telephone. Cute. And lots of blue furniture. And yellow furniture. And smaller stuff. I was looking for 1/12 size. So I ended up buying the tub and there was a couple of these other things in the bag. And these were very inexpensive. So, and there was some baby carriages. Those look like, actually, didn't look like doll furniture per se. It looked like baby shower favors. Some couches. I bought this bag. I wanted the refrigerator and the tub. $2. And there were a lot of nice toy trucks and tractors and all sorts of vintage toys from the 40s and 50s and 60s there. I really like that army truck with the spotlight in it. That is very cool. And there were some nice things. A nice little horse trailer by Tonka. Car haulers. I love the rusty ones. Adds a lot of character. And over here there were a number of things too that I thought were pretty nice. Some trains and mechanical toys, and looks like that's very nice. That's a gas station. Oh, it may be a way station. That's probably what it was. Beautiful little train. More trains and trucks, and another train. Another truck. I love that telephone. Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey. That's cool. And the Kellogg's factory. Wow. and a couple of cash registers that look like they're in very good condition, probably from the late 50s. And another train. Be nice to put on a shelf just to look at. And then I looked at a lot of pottery and that sort of thing. And they had some nice old pottery crocks and pitchers and bowls. And here's some tractors. There's a Farmall red tractor there to the right. And a John Deere. And I can't quite tell what that one is. It's the blue, it's the red and gray. Ah, and this I also bought. It's a bag of lead toys, horses and sheep, and I'll be showing you those closer up. And then they had some miniature doll furniture for doll houses, pianos, 2 pianos, some nice chairs. Really, the prices were not bad at all. That one piano was wooden, and it was very realistic. I thought actually for what it was a nice price. Some really nice cars. And some miniature steam engines and some aeronautic things in the front of that. And looks like a lead toy, or maybe that's cast iron. And various other things. A skull. Not sure what that is. A dog. And some old locks and things and mailboxes and a tractor seat. I love the cannons. And there's a bride doll I found, and she's probably from the 1960s, early 60s, late 50s. I used to beg my mother for these when we'd go into the grocery store. She had ended up buying me one. I don't have it any longer, but I wish I did. And some other dolls from the 1940s. That's a nice one. Her face is in pretty good shape. I thought she was quite a pretty doll. And I didn't look at the price. But I also bought Christmas ornaments. I bought this tree. I'm sorry, I can't get it in there. But I'm going to put some small ornaments on this and paint the base and put it up, probably in my kitchen somewhere, in the dining room maybe. I just thought this was a pretty nice tree. I really like it. And then I found this too, this measuring, it's a little bent, but it'll be okay. This is great. This will be good for sewing and for various things. And it was very inexpensive. And then there's these little vine things I found. I could make wreaths out of them or use them on the outside of the dollhouse. Nice package of them, green leaves, papery. I don't know what they're made out of. It's like paper, but it's probably plastic of some kind. Or fabric, I don't know. Then I found this cookie cutter, and I thought I could make that into an ornament too. And have it as a tabletop ornament. I've made some before in previous videos that you stand on the table that have these handles on them. Looks like it was repaired. There's quite a bit of solder on it. But that's okay. I'll paint over that. It won't matter at all. And I'll probably paint the edges so it looks better. And then I got these little books. They were one of the first things I saw. I don't know if you caught it in the beginning, but when I went back to look again, I said, well, gee, these have pages in them. I think I'll buy these. I can probably add to them on the covers of each to make them look, more realistic, or just stick them in a bookshelf. Really nice, though. Nicely made. Could probably very carefully print more on the spine and on the cover with a metallic pilot point. Something that I can do in the future. And then these are the thing that was the find of the day for me. I got all of these very inexpensively, and they're lead. And this is a draft horse. There's no broken pieces on them, which is really hard to find them without broken pieces. The paint's scuffed up, but I can fix that. And there's a horse grazing. It's all there. He has a cropped tail that's not broken. Carriage horses used to often have their tails cropped. So he's together. It's a bay. And there's a bull. He's all there. There's no broken horns. His horn is a little bent on one side, but that's not a problem. Just the paint is coming off. And he's in great shape otherwise. And there's there's a cow with a milk bag, dairy cow, looks like a brown Swiss. And she's in great shape. Her horns are there. These must have been sitting around somewhere for a long time, and the elements got to them for the paint to chip like that. Probably in somebody's barn. And there's sheep. And let's see that is the cutest thing. The little lamb and the ewe together. Very nice. And they stand up too on the tabletop. These are in great shape. Even the paint is pretty good, in pretty good condition. And there's the ewe grazing and another one. It's just like the other on the table. No missing pieces. I know these are old too because the tails aren't docked. They're just off to the side. And since the 1950s, almost the entire United States has docked the tails of their sheep because of insects and parasites. Okay, well, that was, for me, that was really exciting because I'm going to use these. And they're small and delightful. I love the way they look even with the paint chipped off of them. And then I have some other things here, if I can unwrap it. There it is, my little shiny bright nativity scene from late 1950s, early 60s. And I just think these are great. I mean, when I was a kid, we'd get these in our Christmas stockings when I was very small. And I probably got one just like this, actually. And I have a little bigger one that I've had for years. It's exactly like this, but it's about 2.5 times bigger. This one's really little. But everything's there. There's a cow and the donkey in the back. There's 3 kings. There's a shepherd. There's sheep. There's an angel. There's Mary and Joseph. And the little baby Jesus in the manger. And some pine trees. And snow. Very cute. So I thought that was a pretty good buy. And the next thing is a little sewing machine. And it's a little broken, but it's just the treadle is detached, and I don't think that's going to be hard to fix at all. There's no moving parts on it other than the treadle, and the scissors are glued on, and they're just a little bit too big. And I'm going to paint the whole thing, though, because the gold knobs and the wood is not dark enough. And I'm not real sure about that piece of fabric on there, but the threads look great. The little wooden spools have thread around them. Very cute. That could be in a sewing room in one of the doll houses that I will eventually have. I will be restoring that one, but I'm working on several things at the same time right now, so that will be a little later. Here's a little toaster and the bread, pieces of bread. It's like the toasters that I had in our family when I was growing up. And looks like you can push the sides down. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Cute. And I bought some of that plastic furniture. I couldn't find any markings on any of it. I couldn't tell if it was Marks or Renwal or any of them. But that's a 1950s refrigerator. 1940s too. That's a 1/24th size, I think. Very small. Cute though. Might come in handy. But I bought it for the big refrigerator in the tub. There's a tiny refrigerator. And the tub, the handles were broken off. The plumbing was broken off of it, but I think I'll be able to put some new plumbing on it. Nice stuff. I'm glad that I got this. So I think I had a pretty good day at the antique store. But I also got this too. This is actually 1/6 size, Barbie size. So I also stopped at a garage sale. And for $1.99, I got this bag of doll furniture. And it all looked pretty vintage to me. Yes, it looks... Let me open it. I didn't get a chance to open it yet, so I'm going to do that now. See if I can tear it open. There's some staples on the top. Cut it a little bit. All right. Some tough plastic here. All right, let's see what's in there. That's wooden. That's plastic. A wooden refrigerator, a wooden stove, chair, plastic, some more plastic chairs, a little wooden hassock, a wooden clock, and a wood and upholstered chair. Now this chair looks like a Kage, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Kage chair. And it's in decent condition. It's been played with. The top of it's a little frayed, but I think I could fix that and clean this up a little bit. And it's faded. You can see the front of it's wood. The rest of it looks like it's made of some kind of cardboard or paper with a upholstery over it. And I dug up a picture, and Kage, yes, that looks like the chair with a little bit different upholstery. So I think it was worth it for what I paid. And this is probably from the same group, perhaps. It's a little wooden refrigerator. I think it's a refrigerator. It could be a wardrobe. I don't know. It has one handle on it. But I think you could use it as either. Maybe somebody knows it's solid. Little chair, probably from the 1930s, 40s. I think all of these most of them are from the 1930s or 40s. Little Chippendale chair. I think, or is that Sheridan style? The colonial furniture back in the 1930s and 40s was really popular, and also into the 50s. A little plastic chair, I don't know what that's from. There's no markings on it. I can't see any markings anywhere, even on the bottom. There's another chair. It's plastic. Probably goes with that corner shelf. That looks... No markings on it. Can't see a thing. But it's a cute chair. And this is wood. This doesn't look old to me. I don't know. I think I've seen these around, but it could be somebody who knows more about this than I do. Maybe you can tell me. The style is old, but I don't know. It has some nice little paintings on it. I think this is made in Hong Kong or China, though. I do. It has that look about it. It doesn't have anything about it that says it's old. It just probably was thrown in the bag with the other stuff. And the stove looks old, though. That looks like it's probably from the 1940s. It's solid wood. It's cute. It has a look about it. And there's a clock. Really nice. It's all wood. Has a little decal on it. And then there's this little corner shelf. It's a little bit wonky. It's like it was subjected to some heat or something on the side. But it's still in good shape. And it just stands up in the corner. Put some plates on that. That will go with my dollhouse that I want to renovate. My Keystone dollhouse from the 1930s. And a little hassock footrest. Very cute, adorable. Well, I think I made out all right. It was a nice day out. My husband and I went together. We had a little picnic lunch afterwards and came home. And I started sorting this video out to see what I could cut out of it so it wouldn't be too long. And I'll be putting these to use at some point. As I've said before, I'm new at the dollhouse collector's stage. I forgot that. There's a coat rack. I think that's a coat rack. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's not a pitchfork. Looks like a hat rack. Coat rack, hat rack. But anyway, I thought I was very fortunate to find what I found. And the prices were good. Everybody was very sweet and generous. And had a lovely day. Your comments are welcome. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And hit notifications. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.